All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be covering a bit of Destiny community drama, okay? Today's topic was, is teabagging toxic? Now, we had tons of people on one side saying that teabagging is definitely toxic, it's very rude, and we had people on the other side saying it's just a game, teabagging is not toxic, get over it. And before we jump right into this topic and begin discussing it, I want you to post your opinions now in the comment section below, letting me know what you think, and we'll see if your opinions change as we watch this video. Now let's jump right into it. The first point that we're going to look at is that teabagging is not toxic. We're going to look at that point of view, okay? Teabagging comes from the Halo days, surprisingly enough. And back in those days in Halo, and if you played Call of Duty, teabagging was seen as more of a taunt. And I think that that context is really important when it comes to this issue when you see teabagging in the game. It should honestly just be perceived as an emote of itself. It's essentially a taunt. But that being said, there can be a bit of a pattern or a trend when it comes to people that teabag. They can often sometimes have other toxic tendencies. One thing that I've noticed personally playing Destiny 2 is that every time I play a cheater, or not every time necessarily, but a good percentage of the time when I play a cheater, they tend to teabag. And I'm not sure what it is or why they teabag. It's really blatantly obvious that they're cheating and they're super douchey for cheating. Who knows what their MO is for teabagging, but one thing I will say is that the teabagging never really offends me. And I know that might surprise some of you because you're like, what, Lucky, you release the wolves and you post videos of people teabagging you all the time. And I need to say this and make this very clear that I post videos for entertainment purposes. And so when someone teabags me and I get riled up and put on the Lord of Wolves, it's because it's funny and because it's a meme more than it actually offends me. I've never woken up in the middle of the night with cold sweat saying, like he got away with teabagging me. Like, teabagging doesn't really piss me off or truly upset me. And I think that's really important to anyone out there that does see teabagging as toxic, because once you take away the power of it upsetting you or ruining your experience gaming, you're going to have a lot more fun gaming because you're never going to be able to stop people from teabagging. There's always going to be people teabagging. But if you take away the power it has over you and you just think of it as like a silly emote, or the people that are doing it are being childish, or whatever it takes for you to not be affected by it, you're going to have a much better experience gaming. For some people, teabagging is seen as a hi or a hello emote to other people. It can also be registered as like an I recognize you emote. And I think where people come from to get offended by it is that there are a variety of emotes in the game to say hi or hello to people. So essentially they associate the actual teabag emote as a sort of fuck you emote, or a I don't like you emote, which if you do perceive it that way, it's totally fine. You're not wrong in thinking that, because some people might teabag you and shoot your body as an effort to say fuck you, I don't like you. But the actual act of teabagging and shooting someone's dead body even does not directly represent those words in that meaning. And I think that's what's really important to take away from this, is that teabagging is not inherently toxic. Toxic is such a strong and such a charged word these days. And I think it's just important to distinguish and to clarify that the actual act of teabagging is not really a toxic act, or at least in my opinion. And I get where some people are coming from, where the people that tend to teabag also tend to do other toxic things. And I'm not really arguing with you there. I mean, that is a common trend we see, but that's really all a matter of opinion. But now I want to know in the comment section below, let me know your opinion. Do you think that teabagging is toxic? When people teabag you inside Crucible, whether it's in a Rumble game, a Clash game, a Trials game, or wherever it is for that matter, do you see it as a toxic action towards you? Does it offend you? Does it make you not want to play the game? Does it give you a poor perception of the community? Or does it simply not affect you at all? I want to know your thoughts, and feel free to let me know in the comment section below, because this is something that the Destiny community is very split on. We've got a huge camp of people on one side and a huge camp of people on the other side. And I hope by talking about this conversation that we can actually begin to see the similarities between each other rather than focus on the differences we have. But that's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe with notifications on, smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.